Are you wasting money on your Google search ads and haven't seen any results? In 2025, the truth is that structuring your search campaigns the right way can be the difference between make or break for your search campaign. So in this video, I'm going to walk you through step by step how to set up your Google search ads the right way so that you can make your ads work better than ever. Make sure you stay through to the end of the video as well, as I'm going to show you how you not to fall for the sneaky default settings, or I like to call them Google gotchas, that are really designed to make you spend more money for very little result. All right, so today we're diving into search campaign setup for 2025. So whether you're a beginner or an advanced and you've been running ads for years, Google search ads are always changing, and I'm here to make sure that your campaigns start with their best foot forward. Success with Google Ads hinges on ad relevance. That is showing the right ad to the right person. That is why structuring your campaigns is so important to the success of your campaign, so that you can ensure good ad relevance and the right ad gets in front of the right person. So ad groups are called ad groups for a reason. That's because of the ad that is attached to that group of keywords has to match. So that's why I recommend everyone create very tight keyword themed ad groups so that the ad matches the keywords that are in those ad groups. So let's dive into a quick screen share right now. I'm going to walk you through step by step how to set this up correctly. Oh, and make sure if you like this video, hit that thumbs icon and subscribe. Let's go do this. So here we are in our live Google ad account, and what we're going to do is we're going to create a new search campaign. So I'm going to click on this plus blue button here, and that's going to create I want to create a new campaign. For context, we're going to create a search campaign for people who are looking to learn how to implement a retargeting campaign, and we have our retargeting course here, which at the time of this recording sells for $10. So we're trying to get in front of people who are Google searching how to set up retargeting, Google retargeting tutorial, because this course teaches exactly that. Okay, so we first have to define what is our campaign objective. Controversially, I'm going to actually suggest that you choose to create a campaign without a goal guidance, because we want all the full settings available to us. I'm going to click that one, and I'm going to click a search campaign. Okay, I've got all sorts of conversion goals that are already set up in my account, so I'm not going to change anything here. And I'm going to click continue, and I'm going to click continue again. So we've got to give our campaign a name. So I'm going to call it S for search, and we'll say retargeting 2025. Okay, and we click continue, start new. Okay, so here you can see are all the steps that I'm going to have to go through in setting this up. Unfortunately, Google forced me to do their automated bidding. Now, if you've got a new account or an account that doesn't really have 30 conversions in a 30-day period, I'm going to suggest you probably don't start with the automated bid strategies, but here you don't actually have the option to choose manual CPC bidding. So unfortunately, we're going to just leave this as is. And then once we've finished creating our campaign, I'm going to show you how you can change that bid strategy. So don't forget, you got to stay through the end. Okay, so I'm going to minimize this real quick. I'm not going to select an optimized campaign for acquiring new customers. I'm just going to leave that in and click next. All right, this is one of the what I call the Google gotchas, the sneaky default settings. I'm going to deselect the display network, and I'm going to suggest you deselect search partners. I find I get a lot of spam with search partners, and the display network is a completely different type of advertising, which we definitely do not want to do in this campaign. Definitely want to check out our gotcha guide, because it's got all sorts of default settings for all different campaign types. You can download it for free, so definitely check that out as well. I'm going to put a link in the description to it. All right, let's keep going. Set my location targeting. Obviously, you would put whatever location targeting you want. I'm just going to leave it for Australia, but you can really go very granular. If we go to advanced search here, you can type in certain cities or even addresses and do radius targeting. You can do really complicated location targeting, but I'm just going to leave it at Australia for now. And these location options as well, I'm going to, another little gotcha is I'm going to suggest you change that to be this one, which is the people in regularly in your included location. What I don't like about this default one is it's who've shown interest in your included location. So for example, if I were to leave it at this, anyone that's in America who's shown interest in Australia, my ad wouldn't be shown. So I don't want to do that. So I'm going to just choose that. Okay, I'm going to leave my language as English. That's fine. I'm not going to add any audience segments, and I want to use keyword match types. If you don't know what keyword match types are, I'll put a link in the description to my keyword match type video. Definitely check it out. It's a really important concept to understand. You don't just want to run a broad match type of campaign if you don't really know what they are and you don't really know what you're setting yourself up for. So I'm going to turn that off. And I also don't want Google to automatically create assets either. All these sneaky settings, it's crazy. Let's just check our more settings here. I can leave that fine. That's fine. That's fine. Okay, cool. So then we go next. And as you can see here, it's going to ask me, do I want help creating my ad? No thanks, Google. As you can see, Google's moving more and more to their automated process. I'm going to skip that for now because I want full control over this. So I'm going to give my ad group a name. I usually like to name my ad group, whatever is the theme of those keywords. So I'm going to say retargeting course because I'm going to have course type keywords here. Okay, here I'm just going to run, I'm going to close this, so it came up, chat. Okay, and then I'm going to put in my final URL. Oh no, sorry, scrolling down here. I'm going to enter my keywords. I'm going to do exact match for now. I'm going to say retargeting course, and I'll do another one, retargeting tutorial, if I can learn how to spell, etc. So whatever is course type keywords, that's what I'm going to put in here. And obviously you can put as many as you think are relevant so long as they are very, very tightly themed. Okay, scrolling down here, and here is where I start writing my ad. My final URL is where I'm sending the traffic to when somebody clicks on it. So I'm going to grab this URL, which is my retargeting challenge. I can choose to have what's called a display path, and that is visible in my ad. So for example, I could put in retargeting and then a challenge, and you can see here it's changed this URL in my preview here. Even though this URL does not exist, actually doesn't matter. It's just a way to add in additional keywords. Okay, I don't want calls, that's fine. So here is where I need to add in my headlines. Now you can add in up to 15 different headlines, of which Google is going to choose 3. Okay, my personal preference is not to add in all 15. I just find it doesn't really make my ad read very well, and generally speaking, we add in about 5 or 7 possible headlines. Note also that it's got a 30 character limit, so you can't go over that. And you can also pin a certain headline so it's always appear in a certain spot in your ad. So for example, if I just on this, it's going, I'm just going to give possible headlines as kind of suggesting to me. And if let's say I always want retargeting challenge to be in a certain ad position, I can say show only in position 1, only in position. Okay, so we've just put in a couple more, and if you want to add more, as I said, you can just click on these plus headlines like here. Next, we're going to add in our descriptions. Once again, you can add in 4, of which Google will only show 2. So is Google going to give me some suggestions just for the purpose of this video? Done, and there we go. I just want to get through this setup process, but as I said, you can add in 4. You can also add in images. You click on plus image, and it's going to go through my asset library, or I can even upload or use some free stock images if I want. I'm just going to leave this as is for now. I'm going to add in my business name, which is Teach Traffic. I can also upload my logo. Do I have my logo here? I don't think so. You can upload it, and I've got some various ad extensions. I'm going to leave this for now. I'm just going to click done because I just want to show you how to set this up, and then we click next. We're going to set a daily budget. I'm just going to leave this as the recommended budget, but really you could set whatever budget you like. Then we click next, And then we're in the review stage where it's going to check if my campaign is ready to publish. And this all looks very nice and clean. And then we click Publish Campaign. Now, lastly, I want to show you how to change your bid strategy. Okay, so we go to Campaigns, and you can see here we are actually in our newly created campaign with our budget of $98 a day, bid strategy learning, and you can see here the bid strategy is maximize conversions. So I'm going to click into that campaign, and I can go to my campaign settings here. And if I go down to bidding, I can change bid strategy, select bid strategy that's not recommended, and I can do manual CPC bidding. And I'm also going to suggest that you deselect that option for enhanced conversions, and then I'm going to click save. Okay, and then that will change my bid strategy. It's got a little glitch, you actually have to refresh this. And then you can see the default max CPC is at 1 cent, and we can either change the bid at the ad group level or at the keyword level. And as you can see here, it's got 1 cent, so we can set it to be, let's say, $2. And then maybe I want to set this one to be $3, just by way of example. If I set it at the ad group level, it's going to be the same bid for all the keywords in there. But if I want different bids for different keywords, then I do it at the keyword level. My ad's currently under review. Generally, it takes about 24 hours. And there you have it. That's how easy it is to set up your search campaign in 2025. Go ahead and create more ad groups with the tightly themed keywords inside them, and make sure that the ad attached to that ad group is very, very relevant. Make sure you also download our gotcha guide. It's for free and will help you avoid a lot of the sneaky money-wasting default settings by Google. And maybe you want to check out our website, teachtraffic.com. Thanks for watching.